Next up on WTV, students testing out of classes, this week's edition of My Life As, and today's Sports Minute. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Good morning, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Thursday, March 5th, and I'm Zain Rahmani with today's Daily Update brought to you by Wingspan TV. With some students wanting to challenge themselves, Frisco ISD has a program in place that allows students to test out of classes and move on to another class that will challenge them at a higher level. In this WTV special report, Stone Weber gets the details on testing out of classes.
There are numerous reasons for a student to test out of a class. For freshman Daria Pridgen, that means trying to get ahead of the curve by testing out of a language class that she already knows.
I tested out of a language class, specifically Russian, because it allowed me to choose from a larger variety of classes I can take throughout high school.
The advantages of testing out of a class appealed to junior Sarp Zain as a way to pursue his passions more thoroughly.
So coming into high school, I knew I was going to be taking soccer and orchestra for all 4 years. So that takes up 3 out of my 4 electives every single year. And there were some classes I wanted to take later in my high school journey. So these opportunities just allowed me to pursue some classes that I'd like to take in the future.
Testing out of classes can be a big decision, with Counselor Stacy Stokes saying it's not a one-size-fits-all situation.
Because it really just depends on the student. Generally, I would recommend that a student actually take the full course so that they can get the full breadth of the information, get a really good foundation in that subject. But there are reasons why students want to test out. In math, they want to be able to get to that AP Calculus class, so they want to test out of a math credit. For the world languages, if a student speaks a language at home that they want to get credit for, then that's a great idea too.
Reporting for Wingspan TV, I'm Stone Weber.
Students in world geography are learning about the conflicts in other parts of the world in an attempt to have a better awareness of global events. WTV's Paul Lee has the story.
Students have been learning about the Palestinian, Israeli, Sudanese, and the Rwandan conflicts for the past few weeks.
So what we're doing currently is we're completing our case studies. We're currently on Rwanda. We completed the Palestinian-Israeli conflict previous to that, and then the Sudanese. The reason that we're doing it is just so our students can become a little bit more culturally aware of things that are going on around the world. It's important to know because it makes us more aware of what people deal with in certain societies that we really haven't dealt with in the United States.
The thought behind the project is to give students an understanding of the challenges other people may face, which may help increase their cultural awareness.
Some things that really make up, a lot of important events in the world that we might not be aware of. Just because we haven't experienced this, that would probably be the most difficult part for students to wrap their head around. We've never really experienced something as tragic as, millions of people lost by civil war. In their lifetime at least, so it's hard for our kids to wrap their head around it, but it's something that is interesting. It's something that we can learn from, because that's what history is for, so we can learn from it and not repeat the same mistakes. And it's really important, more important than where's a place on a map. It's something that the students will take into their life and hopefully be a little bit more culturally aware from.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Paul Lee.
On this week's edition of My Life As, WTV looks into the life of pole vaulter Sam Winnis.
So we start with like a normal track warm-up. It's the same thing for running. And then we'll do like pop-ups, which are like mini jumps with like a straight pole technique. And then we go to a 4-step run and do full jumps, and then to our full 6-step. It doesn't seem like work, like the workouts are hard, but like the people that I'm with are fun to be around, and it's a fun environment.
WTV's Walker Shippey brings you today's Sports Minute.
After a win in a triple overtime, girls basketball secured the title of regional champions, moving the team on to the state tournament today. Head coach Ross Reedy, Jazzy Owens-Barnett, and Maya Jane see the team as prepared for state, coming off a 48-43 win to Midlothian.
This group is not super impressive statistically, and so the outlook is really just to continue to go compete and play hard. We've been in a situation all year with maybe a couple of exceptions that we've been in every single game we've played, and we felt like we can go compete. And so that's really what it is, make sure that we have a great competitive stamina, and making sure that we go there and just give our best efforts. We're gonna have a game plan that's gonna put us in a position to have some success. And obviously those other teams are there for a reason, and they're gonna be really competitive. And so, for us, it's take care of what's in front of you. Let's make Saturday important, and the way that you make Saturday important is that you win on Thursday. And so we're going to go down there and we're going to enjoy the experience, but we're also going to know that, hey, look, we have business to take care of. And so we're going to be, ready to play and excited about playing.
For state, we just really want to play our game, because I feel like the end of the regional tournament, everyone was kind of gassed and we didn't play our game, we played other people's games, and that's why the Midlothian game was even a game. They're a good team, but we could have won and not went into 3 OTs, so just play our game and lock in and have fun.
I mean, we haven't really talked about it much as a team yet, but obviously we want to try to win, we want to try to win both games and get the state championship. But probably just play the basketball that we've been playing this whole year, and still work as a team and not try to force anything that's not there, and just go out with a dub.
The girls went to the state tournament last year. However, with a team of many new players, this year will be different.
It's different in our players, because last year we had 9 seniors, and so we graduated a lot of people, but this year it's we're a younger class, or younger team, and so it's more I guess it's more fun because we have a closer relationship, because we're all closer in age, and so we get to really enjoy the moments together.
It's just, I think I alluded to it earlier, but it's just new for so many of the. For me, it is. You think about how do you continue to get to new heights, and one of the ways that you do that is you surround yourself with different types of people, and we've been fortunate because of some of our success that people have gone on to bigger and better things. I've had assistants move on to head coaching jobs. And in fact, this past year, 2 of our assistants had left. One of them was in the regional finals against Argyle and lost barely by 4. And Argyle's won the state tournament 5 years in a row in 4A. She's the head coach at Bridgeport, and so she was on the cusp of going to state. The other one moved up into the associate head coaching role at Converse Judson, and they made it to state. And so I have a whole new coaching staff. And then I have all new personnel in terms of the kids. No starters. Jazzy Owens-Barnett played the most significant minutes. She was the first person off the bench for us last year. Maya Jane didn't play as much. In fact, it's great that Maya gets to go back, because she was the only player on our team last year that didn't touch the court at the state tournament.
The team's first state game takes place tonight at 7 p.m. at San Antonio's Alamo Dome. Baseball plays their 5th and 6th non-district games in a doubleheader today versus Lake Highlands and Sulphur Springs. The team is coming off a 5-3 loss to Prosper on Saturday. The first game versus Lake Highlands starts at 9 a.m. at Wiley East High School. Tennis competes today versus McKinney North. The match starts at McKinney North at 8 a.m. Track and field also competes today at the Colony Invitational. The meet starts at 7 a.m. at the Colony High School. For WTV Sports, this is Walker Shibby.
If you are looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. Chess Club has moved to Tuesdays during advisory in C217. If you enjoy playing chess or want to learn how, please join us. That's it for today's Daily Update. This is Zain Rahmani for Wingspan TV.